Hey everybody, Modern Native here with the wife, chilling out by the fire, and we had a few thoughts we wanted to share with you guys. Uh, I wanted to kind of give a shout out to the very happy bushcraft family that is on YouTube, as I put it. The bushcraft outdoor family is kind of like all the guys that are around the big guys, as I put them, who are making really good success, and everybody goes to them for wisdom. And these are the some of the greats that as I see it. Uh, and at the same time, I kind of wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on like what position they are in the bushcraft family, like just kind of based on their personalities and how they share things, and just I wanted to give them a personal shout out kind of thing. So first one on the list. Sorry everybody, but he's kind of my personal favorite just because he's another East Coaster. He's uh, he's very involved. Coal Cracker Bushcraft, Dan Wowak, he's an awesome dude, and I kind of call him like the fun uncle. He's that guy you want to go and visit. You always want to hang out because you know he's always going to be doing something fun or creative or interesting, or just kind of being a wacko in the woods sometimes, and that's always fun. So he's definitely that fun uncle. Um, and I reached out to him and he answered me, and hopefully he's going to take me up on a tip I gave him about a video. Uh, just some insights as a very extensive viewer on YouTube. But Dan Wowak, awesome dude. Definitely go and check out his channel. Don't know if I'm going to put everybody's links down. I probably will. But the next guy is Lone Wolf 902. Pretty sure I have that right. Jeremy Wolf is an awesome dude. He's that bro, that Canadian bro that's hanging out, always going camping, always having a good time. He's very thorough. He's always trying something new. Sometimes he goes and he's like totally silent the whole video. I thought it was kind of funny. He did like, I think it's 3 videos or something that I caught that he was totally silent the whole time and just showed everybody what he did, didn't say a thing. He tried it out. But I personally like when he talks. He has insights, and he's always coming up with something to share, an aspect of it, the little tidbitty details that I like to get into that most people don't think of that actually go into all this. So definitely check him out, Jeremy Wolf, Lone Wolf 902. Like I said, he's that Canadian brother. He's awesome. But he also answered me. I reached out to him, talked to him on his lives. He's interactive. The next guy is, I always feel like I pronounce this wrong, Cimbre Bushcraft. Cimbre Bushcraft. Tom. I commented on a couple of his videos. I've watched a bunch of his stuff, and he's an awesome dude. He does the Viking style. I believe Holland, right? I believe he was in Holland, he said. He does the Viking style, and it's super cool. I always like the Viking style. It's just super interesting the way he gets into it, and he's the quiet wisdom uncle, as I put it. He's not in your face about, these are the tips, this is what you do. He just is like, you want to hang out, see what I do? I'm doing this stuff at camp, and it's just kind of cool, laid back, and I love the music he puts with it. He always does this Viking, quiet flute music and stuff like that in the background. It's cool. And he also responded, and he said he checked out my channel, which was awesome. I mean, it's all about community and reaching out, and no matter how big you get, it's always remembering you started out small somewhere, and when someone reaches out, especially if it's positive, like so many people just answer the negative, and it's all about your attitude and personality, and what you respond to and react to really sets the tone for who you are. I get negative ones. I respond to some of them. I did do a video on a specific one, but that was because somebody made a claim on me about something that I had to dispute, so I disputed it, and I have no shame in that because I like to set the record straight. But all these guys answered me, and it was super cool. The last one that answered me so far, Eat Carbs Outdoors. I think he's on like the medium smaller side with his channels. I haven't checked his sub count in a while, but he's kind of like the cousin. He's a cool dude. He does a lot of his food and stuff like that. Obviously, eat carbs outdoors, and he shares his fishing and stuff like that. I believe he was in Washington. Yeah, I think he was on North Bend not too long ago. I was out there for a while, and it was super cool. Wish I'd got the chance to meet him when I was out there. But he answered me too. He actually commented on a couple of my videos and actually gave me a few tips. So it was super cool. So on the other side of TA Outdoors, on the other side of the water there, he's that distant cousin who you just wish would visit, because he does that super bushcraft camp. He built this huge like castle in the woods just out of bushcraft skills and wood. It was awesome. And he has mentioned before how he's actually responsible with it. He only uses deadfall and stuff like that, and he reuses wood from different shelters and stuff. And I like that. It's respecting nature and knowing that your impact is an impact, and every time you build something that's besides the firewood that you're using, that's wood I don't want to say wasting, but it's because you're building shelters out of it. If you're putting it to use, you're putting it to use, but it's just extra impact.
It's only
so,
if you use all of it.
Yeah, if you use everything that you cut and everything that you use, and
But
if I have
it's
to
not
cut
that
some,
enough.
yeah, if I have to cut something that is still alive, but I try to only go for anything that has blight on it, anything that isn't going to survive in the area. I like when guys are conscientious about what they use and how they use it. You playing, buddy? He's the problem one. But Outdoor Boys, he's like the dad of the bushcraft and outdoor family, or everybody's stepdad is the way I look at it, because he's an awesome dude. I love all the stuff he does with his kids. He's really teaching these boys how to survive and be self-efficient. I always say self-efficient, not self-sufficient, because sufficient means you... Go safely, go safely. Get under the log. There you go, the big bad monster ain't gonna get you. Dog chasing a frog.
He's mean to them. Very, very mean to frogs.
He likes it when they squeak. He likes it when they squeak. Bats them.
So mean.
It's entertainment. For him, anyway. But,
entertainment for us, too.
It's mean, though. Outdoor Boys, yeah, he's like everybody's stepdad, because he's that's right, self-efficient. If sufficient is it's the minimum, it's the requirement. When you're self-efficient, that's when you have everything you need and you're able to achieve more. That's the way I see it. A little tidbit from that. But Outdoor Boys, he goes on so many crazy adventures, and he shares the struggle and stuff like that. And even when he kind of has a failed trip, this one trek he did across the old lava fields, he didn't end up bringing enough water or have a way to desalinate. And, you know, he was conscientious about his kids, so he wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be a struggle or a risk. So he cut the trip short and headed back and had somebody meet him up with provisions, and he was super smart. He was very aware, and I like the way he does things. He thinks things out, and he also likes to reduce his impact too. And last but not least, Dave Canterbury. Sorry, Dave, you're Gramps. And if you were watching this, you knew that was coming if your name was on the list. You're Gramps. You are the wise man that everybody wants to go and talk to get their wisdom. And sorry, the silverness definitely puts you in that position of Gramps. All with that said, with much love and respect too, because you do so much great stuff. And I'm hoping to get down to the Pathfinder School eventually. I want to go to the Coal Cracker Bushcraft School too, just for the experience and just to see all these guys and just get the wisdom from them, from themselves. This is all about learning and community and connection, and when it comes down to it, no one is ever a pro. If you're a pro or an expert, that means you have nothing more to learn. And all these guys always say that they're always learning something new, they're picking something else up. That's what it's about. It's not, you aren't the best at everything, you aren't the best at anything, and you aren't doing anything perfectly. There's a different style, different way to do everything, and these guys all have an awesome skill level. They're definitely awesome guys. They have all that knowledge and skills, and I go to them when I want to figure something new out or have a new idea. But they're always learning. They're always expanding. And that's what it's about, and they're not afraid of connecting and reaching out and responding. So I appreciate that too. That's what this whole thing is about. You're sharing your experiences and information with people. So when people want to reach out to you about that, especially in a positive manner, that's definitely, don't shy away from that, because you never know who might end up being where down the line. And we're supposed to build and bring everybody up together and bring each other up. And I'm going to go through later on in the future when I have a nice good setup list and do all of the up and coming guys that I've been in contact with and reaching out to. So these are just excuse me, these are just the greats and the big guys as I see it, and the bushcraft family, the big circle as I put it. Hopefully we can all reach there one day, and everybody on the YouTube journey can achieve what they're trying to get to. Anything to add?
No, you pretty much said it all. Sorry, I'm just being quiet.
So, that's just my shout out to all the greats. Thanks for watching if you stuck to the end.
We're fans.
Yeah.
Big fans.
Get out there.
When I watch.
Be a native. Go Beast.